How are you, everybody? I'd like to express some of my idea for President Barack Obama and the United States of America today. The United States of America has faced the most serious crisis since the Second World War. Internally, this is the worst recession since the Great Depression. Internationally, the growing Chinese economic and military power and North Korean military power are challenging the American global leadership. This crisis is similar to what the other empires had declined. In this situation, partisan views of people blame President Barack Obama and the Democratic Party. It is not reasonable. This crisis neither came about because of President Barack Obama nor because of the Democratic Party. We must understand this crisis not from partisan view, but from comprehensive view, including historical one and perspective of world empire life cycle. All Americans must realize that this crisis cannot overcome in partisan views and conflict argument. This crisis finally resulted from more than 1 century of American empire's history, like other world empires had done. We could overcome this crisis by supporting President Barack Obama in patience and in unity of all Americans in bipartisan spirit and loyalty and patriotism to the United States of America more than to partisan interests. Through the change in views, we could revitalize American power and glory again. During the Second World War, wise Americans supported President Franklin Roosevelt in bipartisan spirit to win the war. Today, we are facing another world war, probably worse and borders the Third World War. Whether or not America could maintain the most powerful superpower, or fall like the British Empire. Once more, wise Americans must support President Barack Obama to overcome this crisis, like the Americans supported President Franklin Roosevelt during the Second World War. To overcome today's crisis and to revitalize American power, we need change, not ordinary change, but great change for many. We need intellectual, technological, industrial revolution, and others for American economic prosperity and global leadership for the world and for all, in cooperation with our allies, Asian, African, Korea, Israel, Japan, Australia, so many our allies. Thank you very much. And next, I am going to have an interview with the reporter about President Barack Obama's leadership and United States leadership in the world for freedom, prosperity, democracy, and peace. And also we briefly introduce Chairman Tim Kaine. Former Virginia Governor Tim Kaine visited Los Angeles. So many people so much welcome him. Thank you so much. And play great role for great freedom. Each very partial only when you support us, when you support President Obama and Chairman Tim Kaine. Thank you so much for your support. We cannot forget your support today. We love forget. Thank you so much. And they wanted to introduce a great Chairman Tim Kaine briefly. He graduated from Harvard University Law School and also former Virginia governor and chairman of DNC, or Democratic Party. And also he studied at Harvard, and President Obama studied at Harvard, and I studied at Harvard. We had many common goals and common points. Thank you, Chairman Kaine, for coming here. I know you're extremely busy schedule. Thank you. Please enjoy our Chairman Kaine's speech.
Of the USA and Obama government?
I think that the United States of America is the benevolent superpower, and the USA must play the most powerful leadership for the greatest freedom to establish an ideal global society in this world. I also think the President Barack Obama and Chairman Tim Kaine, former governor of Virginia, and many Americans, the Democrats and Republicans, work for such dream.
네, 다음 질문 드리겠습니다, Dr. What do you think of the American empire?
The USA is the benevolent superpower, the most civilized country and the greatest country in the world. The USA is also a unique country as the United Nations of America, beyond a narrow nationalism, to realize ideal of uniqueness for the world. 309 million of great Americans must be proud of American spirit, power, leadership for freedom and civilization, and must rise up to open the greatest history for the greatest freedom with a new vision, new leadership. With President Barack Obama, our former great president, President Jimmy Carter, George H.W. Bush, Bill Clinton, George W. Bush, Vice President Joe Biden, Secretary Hillary Clinton, Chairman Tim Kaine of DNC, Chairman Michael Steele, the RNC, the Democrats, the Republicans, and the American leaders in bipartisan and the United States of American party spirit. The USA must be a center of politics, justice, technology, industry, economy, military, education, culture, civilization, everything for all. However, today, this greatest country, USA, had some problems. As you know, we have to take her dynamism and to correct weakness to revitalize the USA, not only for Americans, but also for our allies and the world. Now, the USA is different from the most powerful and prosperous era. When the US helped the Eastern Europe by the Marshall Plan, Secretary of State USA, by her powerful economy, the USA also helped the Koreans for freedom during the Korean War by powerful military economic power, as you know. Now, USA has many difficult problems, such as financial, economic, national deficit, Afghanistan, Iraq, Iran, Middle East, and North Korean problems. These are similar symptoms that the powerful empires had faced, such as the British, the Spanish Empire, Roman Empire, and the Soviet Empire. No world empires have enjoyed the most prosperous area for more than 120 years in human history. These difficulties didn't come from only one or two governments, or the Republican or Democratic, Clintons, Bushes, Obamas, and these are not special phenomena in all empires' lifestyles. Also, a government could make some differences.
Oh, I see.
Today's problems didn't come suddenly, but through a decade, or several decades, or more than a century. To revitalize America, we need the great leadership for internal and international change, for freedom and prosperity. President Barack Obama is doing a good job for change. All Americans need patience, sacrifice, patriotism, loyalty to the United States, and the unity. When Americans really support the U.S. government, we can make progress.
Oh, I see. Next question. 다시 질문합니다, Dr. Rhee. Why has America difficulties?
Yes. According to my equation, H equals PNT, H equals history, P is personality, N is non-personality factors, T is time. Personality or mentality factor is important to understand it.
Yeah.
When American or when human enjoy prosperity, not only American, others, they used to enjoy one's life for pleasure, luxury, then hard working. Living standard rise up and wage rise up. Domestic businesses go abroad to find cheaper labor and to avoid labor legal dispute and stricter government regulations and laws. Foreign investors naturally avoid the investment in America. The American business go a country such as China or other country for cheap labor. People's loyalty to America become weak. Also to their company, nation, but for their own interest, they are working usually. People become more loyal to an individual interest than to their society or America. They ask their right than duty, and so many unnecessary legal fights to waste American energy in many cases.
Yeah.
Today, American ideals of patriotism, service, morality, loyalty to America has been declining, but many people try to obtain personal interest pleasure, such as luxury, not hardworking, then social interest, morality for America. Some Americans are not loyal to America, but loyal to money for individual interest. Partisan politics pursues partisan interest and naturally divides unity of America for change and progress. Social morality in education for America, children and citizens has declined. There are also too much commercialized stimuli which are not good to education. Our First Lady Michelle Obama pointed out them very well. She's working also to fix the problems. Such factors These kind of factors make America weak. American financial crisis also has related to such mentality. Therefore, President Obama and First Lady Michelle and the U.S. government try to correct such problems. These problems cannot be corrected without American support. We need a change in bipartisan spirit for America. We need a Tea Party, a dinner party, talk party caucus, white, black, brown, Asian Party caucus. But more important thing is for American Party caucus, organizing for America.
Okay, Dr. Rhee, what idea do you have for change?
Many ideas. But first, we have to change our mind to be free from the old era of concept or the past prosperous lifestyle idea to revitalize America and to win foreign powers. We need a change, not ordinary change, but the great change. We need a new American revolutionary spirit, a new American revolutionary spirit, a new American manifesto destiny spirit, and the greatest freedom spirit for the Americans, the American allies, and all over the world. We need to give maximum freedom from the government laws and regulations to American businesses and workers. One of the ways is to establish a special tax-free business zone inside the USA territory on the US and the Mexican border, and specify the zones inside the Americas. For example, Palm Springs, San Francisco, Los Angeles, New York, or Chicago, Miami, such as those kind of city or town, state. Caucus, white, black, brown, Asian Party caucus. But more important thing is for American Party caucus, organizing for America.
Okay, Dr. Rhee, what idea do you have for change?
Many ideas. But first, we have to change our mind to be free from the old era of concept or the past prosperous lifestyle idea to revitalize America and to win foreign powers. We need a change, not ordinary change, but the great change. We need a new American revolutionary spirit, a new American revolutionary spirit, a new American manifesto destiny spirit, and the greatest freedom spirit for the Americans, the American allies, and all over the world. We need to give maximum freedom from the government laws and regulations to American businesses and workers. One of the ways is to establish a special tax-free business zone inside the USA territory on the US and the Mexican border, and